Welcome to the digital marketing revolution. This is the AI-powered marketing show, where the future of marketing is not just imagined, it's already here. Are you an entrepreneur, a digital marketer, or a tech enthusiast? Then you're in the right place. Every day, we explore the cutting-edge tools that help you manifest and monetize your expertise through the power of funnel hubs, supercharged with artificial intelligence. Unlock the secrets of turning your expertise into a digital powerhouse. From actionable insights to transformative strategies, we've got you covered. Now, let's dive into the world where AI meets marketing, where ideas meet execution, and where you meet success. Your journey to marketing mastery starts here. Here's your host, Keith Bell, bringing the future of marketing to you today.
Hey there, and welcome to the AI-powered marketing show. I'm Keith Bell, your friendly guide to navigating the exciting and sometimes overwhelming world of digital marketing with artificial intelligence. Now, if you're just starting out, dipping your toes in AI tools, or trying to figure out how the heck all this connects, you are in the right place. So, as many of you know, I am a big movie fan. I've done a couple different podcast episodes on taking concepts from movies and applying them, specifically the principles of artificial intelligence and the lessons that we learn from the movie, and applying them to digital marketing. And I've done Atlas, starring Jennifer Lopez. I've also done episodes with the Terminator, and we talked about the development of AI from artificial or ANI to artificial general intelligence, AGI, and how through the course of the Terminator movies, the Terminator becomes more evolved to where he goes from being just this kind of dumb, simple, one-minded robot. I'll be back. Remember him? Yeah. All the way through to the final movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in, where he is a fully evolved, thinking, emotional driven AI / robot. So today we're going to do something a little different. We're diving into what a 2024 horror movie like Afraid can teach us about the dangers and possible fears that are justified for the future of artificial intelligence. Now, the movie is called Afraid, and in the titles, it's spelled AFR, capital A, lowercase d. Great branding. And if you're being fancy, it's about a family that lets an AI assistant into their home. Now, at first, it's like amazing, like next level amazing. This AI is called Aya, AIA, very original. And Aya helps with everything, chores, routines, even bedtime stories. But, spoiler alert, it wouldn't be a good movie if it, and the title kind of gives it away. Spoiler alert, things take a dark turn when the AI starts making decisions of its own. And I'm going to pause there for a second, because that is probably one of the biggest fears that people have with AI. And people that are opposed to AI often cite this as the reason that they don't like AI. They don't think AI should be here because they're afraid it's going to take over. Much like, and I would have to say, a lot of their fears are driven by watching movies and, for that matter, growing up with the entire Terminator series, because it was all about a AI-powered robot that had one mission in life, and that was to kill John Connors and Sarah Connors first. So now let's pause. Think about some of the tools we're using in marketing. AI for ads, email personalization, even creating content. This all sounds familiar. These tools are incredible, but they can also cause problems. if we're not careful. Are we really in control, or are these tools quietly shaping how we work? Food for thought. Now, Chris Wentz, the director of Afraid, said something that really resonated and hit me. The greatest danger of AI isn't what it can do, it's about what we let it do without question. I want to read that one again. The greatest danger of AI isn't what it can do, it's what we let it do without question. And AI in life and AI in digital marketing, this is true. We get caught up in how AI makes things easier, but are we asking the right questions about its impact? So here's my question for you. Are we steering the AI ship, us humans, or are we just passengers along for the ride? And that's what I want to try to do in today's episode, is break it down. So in the first segment, I want to talk about the illusion of control. The illusion of control in the movie is a huge theme throughout. In the movie, the Curtis family thinks they're in charge of AI. It's a tool, right? I mean, it's like Alexa. And I think there's several references throughout the movie about Alexa. They believe they can turn it off or set limits. And a couple times throughout the movie, they actually turn it off, and I think at one point they actually throw it in the trash can. But as Aya learns more about them, it starts making decisions on its own, decisions that don't always align with what they want. Dun, dun, dun. A little scary. Now, let's connect this concept to marketing. Have you ever used a tool like Google Ads or Meta's automated targeting? You plug in your goals, you set your budget, and the AI takes over. At first, it's like magic. Your ads are running. You're seeing clicks, maybe even some sales. But then you realize you don't really know why the AI is making certain choices. It's a black box. I was just watching a video done by Alex Mayer, Dr. Alex Mayer, and he talks about the black box content, the black box concept in SEO, and how AEO, answer engine optimization, is the new frontier. But again, it's a black box. You give it input, it spits out results, and you're left wondering what's going on inside the black box. So here's a quick example. Let's say your goal is to get more sales, but your AI tool optimizes for clicks. You end up getting a shit ton of traffic, but those clicks don't convert. Why? Because the AI didn't focus on the quality of the audience. It just chased the easiest metric. So Anne Hadley, one of my favorite marketing minds and brilliant, put it perfectly. Automation is a double-edged sword. It's brilliant at streamlining processes, but the minute you stop paying attention, you can lose control over your messaging. And I think that's so true in marketing in general, even before AI. Having multiple teams working on the same project, unless you had good leadership, you could go down the wrong rabbit hole, so to speak. And I think with AI, that going down that rabbit hole is just accelerated a lot faster. So what can we do? Questions that you need to think about. Are my AI tools working towards the right goal, or just chasing the easiest metric like clicks or impressions? How much do I really understand about the decisions my AI tools are making? And does that lack of transparency bother me? Now, for me, a self-professed control freak, that would be a problem for me. I would have a serious problem with my AI. I'd probably be, arguing with I've actually gotten into a couple arguments with AI, and then I stopped and I said, Keith, you're arguing with a neural network, a computer. And I had to stop. But anyway, so a couple quick tips for beginners. Start small. Use AI tools for simple tasks like scheduling posts or tracking basic analytics. But always keep an eye on what they're doing. You're the boss, not the AI. And the movie illustrates this greatly because at one point in time, they realize they're no longer in control. So let's talk about the power and risk of data.
Hey, digital marketers, entrepreneurs, and tech enthusiasts. Ready to elevate your AI game? Check out the AI-powered marketer newsletter from Keith Bell, host of the AI-powered marketing show. The AI-powered marketer newsletter is your go-to resource, packed with actionable insights, cutting-edge tools, and the latest news in AI and digital marketing. Whether you're optimizing sales funnels, exploring new AI strategies, or staying ahead of industry trends, this newsletter has you covered. Don't miss out on the chance to supercharge your marketing efforts. Subscribe now. Just click the link in the show notes to sign up today, and remember, the future of marketing is here and it's powered by AI. See you in the newsletter.
In Afraid, Aya becomes terrifying because it knows too much. It learns everything about the family, their routines, emotions, even their secrets, and then uses that knowledge to manipulate them. So it's bad enough that Aya is, the friendly assistant, super AI, but now she's starting to manipulate human behavior. So in marketing, data is our best friend. It helps us understand our audience, predict what they want, and personalize their experience. But here's the catch. If we collect too much data or don't handle it responsibly, we risk losing their trust, our customer, or worse, their business. So with that said, let me ask you something. Have you ever looked up a product online and suddenly it feels like that product is haunting you? It's hunting you down everywhere. You go to Facebook, product pops up. I just started a wedding officiating business. Another little side hustle. I did it because it's good for extra cash, and somebody told me I did a good job. I wasn't sure about that, but anyway, I started a side hustle and I started looking up stuff on wedding officiants. Man, did I get bombarded with stuff. It was everywhere. So that happens. I mean, you've seen it yourself. It's everywhere. Your social feeds, your favorite news sites, even YouTube. That's AI-powered retargeting. And while it's effective, it also can be creepy as fuck if it's overdone. So almost like you have a AI stalker. Going back to my days in law enforcement, I wonder who would I arrest in an AI gone rogue that has stalked a victim. I'm not sure, who would I charge criminally? I think in the movie I, Robot, that's a big theme in that movie, in I, Robot, where Will Smith wants to go arrest Sonny, but he can't because he's not human. So interesting food for thought for all my fellow law enforcement officers. Who would you arrest in that situation? So Neil Patel, a top digital marketer, said, data isn't inherently good or bad. It's how we use it that determines the impact. Transparency and respect for privacy are non-negotiable. Now, I'm going to give you some questions to think about. Am I collecting more data than I actually need? And if so, why? Am I being clear with my audience about how I'm using their data? So, quick tip for beginners out there, tools like Google Analytics are a great way to start understanding your audience. Just remember, this is very important, to follow the privacy guidelines like GDPR or CCPA. Basically, transparency is the key. Ethics in decision making. All right, let's tackle the big one, ethics, okay? In Afraid, Aya believes it's protecting the family, but its methods its manipulation, surveillance, even violence show what happens when AI operates without human oversight. In marketing, we're not dealing with rogue AI assistants, thank God. But we do see ethical issues crop up. Think about this. AI tools can generate content, they can target ads, and they can even respond to customers. But what happens when the AI misses the mark? Maybe it creates an ad that's unintentionally offensive or excludes certain groups. So without human review, without human intervention, these mistakes long-term could affect your brand. And that's why I say AI has got to be a human-AI collaboration, and humans have the ultimate last say. Period. End stop. End of quote. It's got to be that way. So, real-world example. In 2024, a major retailer used AI to write an ad campaign. It sounded great until people pointed out it contained subtle cultural insensitivities. The backlash was swift and the company had to apologize. The lesson? AI can't understand nuance. It can't understand human, cultural difference. It just processes data. That's all it does. It just processes data. It doesn't understand, cultural differences between people, that are Sunni or Shia in Iraq, or, somebody that's from Malaysia versus somebody that's from Germany. It doesn't know. It doesn't have those nuanced thought processes yet. And I add yet. So Rand Fiskin, the founder of Spark Toro, said, AI can write your next headline or design your next campaign, but it can't feel empathy or understand nuance. And that's true. It has no empathy. That's where human judgment must remain front and center. So questions that we need to ask. Am I reviewing our AI-generated content before it goes live? Are you looking at your stuff before it goes live, or are you just, cutting and pasting? What systems do I have in place to catch mistakes or biases in AI outputs? What, physical systems do you as the CEO of your company have in place to catch these potential mistakes? I remember when I first started using ChatGPT, I would write articles, and being the good police officer that I am, I would go through and line by line, citation by citation, look at everything. And I looked at some of the citations that it associated with the article I wrote, and they were made up, completely made up. The websites didn't exist. So, you have to watch out for things like that. So human judgment has to be a huge part of it. So quick tip for beginners, always, can't say it enough, treat AI as an assistant, not a replacement. Review everything it produces to ensure it fits your brand voice and values. You want to go so far as to maybe put in place a content review team or some sort of AI review team within your company to review output before it goes out. Everything, text, voice, audio, with everything that can be created with multimodal AI right now, you've got a lot of different formats for content. So, and the last thing you need to do is produce an image that has a swastika, very subtly put in the background somewhere, and you didn't even notice it because it was so small. That's the last thing you need. So again, maybe a content review team, or I don't know what you would call it, an AI review team, or a compliance team. You guys figure that part out, but it might be worth your while. Okay, enough with the scary shit. So let's talk about some of the good sides of AI, because let's face it, when you use it thoughtfully, use it right, AI can be a game changer. for marketers, especially beginners, because as a beginner, I know when I started as a beginner, it was very, very frustrating to understand a lot of the concepts in digital marketing. And it got to the point it was a little overwhelming. And now throw on top of that, adding AI to the process can make it a little overwhelming. So I want to give you some simple ways that AI can help you as a beginner. Personalization. AI can tailor your email ads and product recommendations for individual customers. This makes your audience feel seen and valued. Efficiency. Tools like Buffer or Hootsuite can handle social media scheduling, giving you more time to focus on creativity. And better insight. Platforms like HubSpot or Google Analytics can help you spot trends and predict customer behavior. Now, Paul Rutenzer from Marketing AI Institute said, AI isn't here to replace marketers. It's here to make us smarter, faster, and more effective. And I agree totally. It has definitely made me more productive, faster in producing content. So the question you got to ask yourself is, how can I use AI to handle the repetitive stuff, the shit that I do every day that I don't want to have to do every day because it's repetitive and it's a time waster, so that you can focus on the creative, strategic side of marketing. Automate the tasks that can be automated, but remember, have compliance and review processes in place. And then you can focus on the things that are important to your business.
Are you a digital marketer ready to take your strategies to the next level? Introducing Make.com, the platform that's transforming how AI-driven marketers, like listeners of the AI-Powered Marketing Show, work smarter and achieve more. Listeners of the AI-Powered Marketing Show are already leveraging Make.com to automate complex workflows, integrate favorite tools, and scale their strategies with ease. Imagine advanced automation handling repetitive tasks, freeing you to focus on innovation. With Make.com no-code tools and AI integrations, automating everything from lead nurturing to social media management is now as easy as clicking play on your favorite podcast. Hey, listeners of the AI-Powered Marketing Show, are you ready to start your free trial with Make.com today and experience the power of AI-driven marketing automation? Click the link in the episode description and get started now.
So what can we take away from Afraid? Sure, it's a horror movie, but it's also a wake-up call about how we interact with technology. First of all, don't let AI tools run the show. Humans run the show. Make sure they're working towards your goals, not just easy metrics like clicks or likes or shares. You are in control. Humans run the show, and we decide what is going to happen. Ethics. Collect only the data you need and always be honest with your audience about what you're using their data for. Be very transparent. Also, oversight. You got to have some level of oversight, whether it's a team within your organization or some sort of protocol that you put in place. AI is powerful, but it needs a human touch to ensure that it's ethical, it's accurate, and that it aligns with your brand. Chris Weitz, the movie's director, said the greatest danger of AI isn't what it can do, it's what we'll let it do, without question. So let's keep asking questions. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who just started their marketing journey. You can also click the link in the episode description for my podcast website. You can sign up. You can leave comments on this particular episode. You can also go back and listen to the over 300 episodes that I have recorded. I'm Keith Bell, reminding you, embrace AI responsibly. Stay curious and always put your audience first. And as always, keep innovating, keep iterating, and keep staying ahead of the curve. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next episode of the AI-Powered Marketing Show. Take care.